Cancer, the person on your mind this week, how do they feel? What are their intentions? What are their actions? This will not resonate with everyone. Take what does, leave the rest, switch the rules if you have to. If the shoe doesn't fit, don't force it. If it's too confusing, it's not your reading. So, Cancer, I'm hearing the name Jackie. How does your person feel about you? We have the Seven of Wands. They're pissed off. They're guarded. They are putting up a wall. They're putting up a fight. This is someone who is very set on their beliefs. They may be also loud. They you could be, they're very set on their ways. They feel like they have to defend themselves in a way. Some of you are dealing with a Sagittarius, Aries, or a Leo. What are their intentions? To heal? Ten of Swords in reverse. It's interesting this came out in reverse. Their intentions are to heal, to put the past in the past, to take out the knives that were put into them, obviously figuratively, metaphorically. This is someone who went through a lot with you in their life. Could be while were with you, or it could be both. And we do have the Seven of Swords coming out, showing itself. I feel like this person sees the situation for what it is, Cancer, and now they're healing, or they're protecting themselves. They're putting themselves first, Cancer. I like that. What are their actions, Cancer? The Tower. Wow, they're letting this tower fall. Honestly, this is someone who I feel like, the tower is very overwhelmed. I feel like this is, if they are to speak to you or have anything with you or just anything to do with you, I feel like they just want to do it when they're in a calmer state, when they're not so angry or annoyed, or it's almost like they're just letting this whole thing fall apart if it hasn't already. I feel like their actions are to end it. They're pulling the rug under you in a way. But I feel like you may how do I put this? How I'm feeling. This is how I'm feeling this. I feel like you're both on the rug. It's you and them, and they're finding a way, or they're telling somebody, not you, but somebody, to pull it, and you're both falling, but they're not being so impacted by the sudden movement. And I feel like you are, Cancer. I hope does that make sense? Because this person is kind of just falling, and I feel like it's your person, Cancer, but they're not like, I'm so scared, like, oh my god. They're actually kind of peaceful. They're kind of just like, you know what, let's fall. We're falling. That's it. It's happening. This is ending. That's what that feels like. What is the conflict, or was the conflict here? What is the conflict, or was the conflict here? I'm also getting, just as a side note, someone here may have gotten a, what's it called, a perm, when you have a when you get your hair straightened permanently. I forget what it's called, but someone may have recently done that, or someone may have gotten their hair and it just looks so good. I'm complimenting you, whoever that is. Your hair is on point. Whoever, if you dyed it or you straightened it or whatever it is that you did to it, it is amazing. Anyway, so conflict, the Wheel of Fortune. Let me clarify this. Why is the Wheel of Fortune the conflict? All right, the Page of Cups. I'll just look at this first one. My cards were in reverse, and now we have the Judgment behind the deck. I'm going to flip this over. And it's funny, we have the Strength kind of popping out there. All right, the conflict was, life, ups and downs. We're going to go through good, we're going to go through bad. But I feel like moving forward with you, Cancer, it's made this person very bitter, or someone here is very angry, very bitter. I feel like someone may need to heal their inner child with that Page of Cups in reverse. I feel like being part of your life, or I don't know whose energy this is, but somebody here feels like the other person has just made them very negative, put them in a very negative mindset, and moving forward in a comfortable way, because we have that Wheel of Fortune. It's very difficult to do with that mindset. Also, with that Judgment showing in, now I'm hearing showing off. Someone, okay, let me gather my thoughts. Someone may feel, and I feel like this could be on social media, that someone is showing off intentionally to trigger them, to make them feel something, but it really isn't the case. Or it could be for somebody here. That's just a side note. The Judgment reverse as a conflict, it almost feels like a blockage. It's almost like someone here could have been ignoring the truth of a matter. Someone here could have been delaying a decision. Judgment reverse, it's almost like bad karma. This could be this could have been or was a very karmic relationship here. Um, this could have been the type of relationship where you learned a lot. You've gotten wiser. You or your person, just it could be both of you in different ways. Let me get let's take this back. Someone here wants to go back to how things were, but the other person feels like that's not happening or that's impossible now. Let me just make sure my cards are not reversed. Yes, they are. Yep. All right, let's leave it like that. Five of interesting. We have the 5 of Wands. Conflict, arguing, could be external influences affecting this situation, relationship. How do you feel about them, Cancer? How do you feel about them? How does the Cancer feel about this person? We have the Knight of Cups. You want to go in, you want to make them some type of offer. You love them. You want to go towards them. Tell me about this Knight of Cups, the Queen of Swords. But some of you are being rejected. Someone here put some type of boundary. Some of you feel you can charm your way into this person's life, and the other person is taking it's like in a no bullshit kind of energy. Strong Gemini here. Some of you are trying to manifest this person, but I feel like it's not really working, or what's worked before isn't working now. All right, what's the tea? This is just going to be for a small group of you. This is not for everyone. All right, we'll just take... Actually, you know what? Let's keep going. All right, bad habits. Drugs, addiction, toxicity. Maybe this was a bad habit for some of you. Toxic relationship. Someone could be an alcoholic, could be into drugs. Ignoring. Someone is ignoring the other. I'm seeing a separation. Some of you may not even be in contact. I'm reading the words ride the wave, and it's so funny. I did this other reading. I forgot which sign it was, but it made me think of with or without you, and it's all about the ocean and just it's like the ocean, it's like the waves. They pull you in, they pull you out. And we have hooked. Again, a very strong water energy. I know you're a Cancer, but some of you are dealing with a Pisces or a Scorpio here. I'm getting the situation is really just stuck right now. Someone could be trying to call, trying to communicate. The other person's not having it. The other person doesn't want anything to do with this right now. Very limited contact or communication here. And if you do have contact, it feels very short. It feels very like someone here just cuts the other person off. Very, very specific. Trigger warning. I'm literally seeing someone cutting themselves because of the emotional pain this person caused them. Could have already happened, could be happening. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry about that for whoever that is resonating. I'm also getting someone taking lots of pills, numbing themselves from this pain. Anyways, all right, no context situation. The future. I daydream about our future together, going on adventures, growing old together. I want it all. Attention of others. I'm addicted to the attention of others. I love feeling wanted and needed. I don't feel whole without it. What is the hidden truth? This may be for you. This could be from your person. I know I was a distraction from your pain. All right. I almost said Gemini. All right, Cancer. Thank you for watching. Have a great week.